Burn, baby, burn. I was literally watching my computer die right before this happened, and then we made it. It didn't die. I was ready. I thought the whole thing was gonna just collapse, but we made it. Hi, my name is Jared Krichevsky. I am the host of Creature Corner, brought to you by Lenovo and AMD and the Gnomon School of Visual Effects, the MIT of Visual Effects in Hollywood, California. My name is Jared Krichevsky. I already said that. But I'm a creature and character concept artist and friend to the people. Very excited because, man, I can't believe it. We got him to come on the show tonight. You would not believe it. And the coaxing and the legwork that I had to do to get him on board, but he's here tonight with us. It's my friend, your friend to the people, friend to the animals. He's the bugs. Anyway, it's my friend Matt Millard. We got him.
My man.
My man. We made
we
it.
Are full-blown adults.
We are grown people alone in rooms very far apart.
Yeah, that sounds like a log line to a romance novel.
Right? I think you've got mail. You've got streams. Do people even know what that movie is anymore? We're way too old.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anybody knows what AOL Instant Messenger is.
They don't remember the sound that AOL made when you had to log on.
Or you get the disc with a box of pizza, man.
They would say, and the fact that they would send you that like every month.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Hey, here's 30 days. Check it out. See what the internet is."
Literally every Nintendo Power magazine, PC magazine had AOL discs in them.
Yeah.
And then you had to install the disc and then plug in a cable, a modem.
Yeah.
Holy crap. We're old anyway.
Use the phone. You can,
yeah.
They'd be like, get off the phone, Mom. I'm trying to play Counter-Strike.
I'm trying to play Minesweeper.
Online.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. That's how old we are. So now to date us a little bit, but Matt, man, I got to tell you,
No. No.
We're on a path.
It's not. I've been telling you, it's not a path. This whole
It's
time.
not a path. It's a very it's windy and wobbly. It's some kind of road to Monsterpalooza.
That's right, boys.
God, we are on our way to Monsterpalooza. Matt and I, we've been preparing, and man, we are like 2 months in. Like we have 2 months to go. Last week you were like, so man, what are you doing? Yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, just chilling, having a good time.
Just chilling. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. And now like the creep is upon us. And of all things, like my printer dies, my screen on my printer just dies. It had a hole, and there was a black spot in it. I'm like, okay, I'll just move everything off to the side and print from that one side. Yeah. And it was just like, after that, it just gone. It was dead. So I ordered a new one, and delays be what they are. It's going to take too long to get. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to order a printer. It's going to get here, and I'll just be printing. Then when the screen gets here, boom, double printing. Yeah, right? Double manufacturing printing.
I was like, dude, just buy another one. And then
yeah.
Hopefully the screen will be there soon.
And then right out the box, I got issues.
Yeah, we need thoughts and prayers for this guy, man.
Yeah, like we need your help.
His printer, someone.
A giant, beautiful printer, non-functional at the moment.
Yeah, not good.
It's not good. So we're all, taking a minute.
We're all having fun.
We're all having fun anyway. We're problem solving this thing, but I'm just like, I'm having dreams about 3D prints.
Oh yeah, dude. Jared and I, we've been talking on and on and on about this.
Yeah.
To figure out how to fix his shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And scouring the internet, and that's just kind of the nature of what it is. So whatever. It doesn't matter. We're on the road.
We're on the road.
We're going to be there anyway. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, and there's a couple of bumps along the way.
Yeah. And this just happens to be a bump.
A pretty serious amount of bumps.
But at least it's a bump happening now and not like a immediately before bump.
Yeah.
Like this is a good, hopefully this is a cushion of bump.
Yeah.
But it's okay. What matters is that we will be there with a fart gun.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you the fart gun is what me and Matt call ourselves,
right,
in any one place. Anyway, that's been the road. Matt, what's your situation?
I have ordered another printer as well, actually. What's up? Ouch. Hello, Bird Aid and Sterling FM.
Sterling, what's up, man? Welcome.
Yeah, I ordered another printer. It hasn't shipped yet. Hopefully, I'll get it this end of this week or this weekend. But I'm getting close to finishing my first official thing I'm going to print. I'm going to do some resin kits. I was like looking at the build plates and I was like, if I've got 2 of these going, I could get like two big kits in 2 days. And so in a week, whatever. I'm going to show up with limited amount of some kits of some stuff and see if people respond to that and go from there.
Who knows where I'll be at.
I'm gonna be on the moon.
We're gonna be on the moon, but we'll whatever. We'll just make it and have fun.
Dude, you're gonna slam it.
We're gonna slam it. It'll happen. Send us good vibes along the way. Good printer vibes. Anyway, let's get to it, Matt. We're just going on week 3 of our kind of like fan art session. We have some plans for after that, so we're going to discuss that later. I'm just going to move my hands.
I'm just going to swing them around and stay.
Trying to like bow, it's dumb. Anyway, show me what you got.
I want to see what you got.
I want to see what you got.
That's what I got.
Yeah, you're Birkin.
The old Birkinator.
Oh man, that eye is great.
Let's let it sit for a second here. Bing. Yeah, definitely wanting to finish this one. Print this out at like 16 or 18 inches. It would be so fun to paint. I did kind of adjust I gave him a little bit of a pose on the legs.
Yeah.
The
old one too.
But yeah, he's looking pretty gnarly. I've got quite a bit to do, but I like where he's at. I think today I'm really I'll flesh out the little feeted arms here or whatever, and I'm going to start fleshing out the back. But what I'm going to start with was making just like some skin tear VDMs You know, just some simple things like this that I can start slapping along the body to make it look like he's, you know, bursting out of the skin or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Totally bursting out of the skin.
Totally bursting out of his skin.
Totally bursting out of the skin.
He's bursting out
Yeah,
of it.
man, this is like the fun. This is the fun stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just bursting out of this skin, right? Start
Like,
slapping some of that in there.
yeah, dude.
See what happens. But I want to make some fun brushes, and then I'll have a fun little brush palette. So that's what I'll be noodling on for a second.
And it's also a nice way to warm up too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, let's get ideas. You're like, okay, well, what if it's a claw mark shred, or what if it's, you know, skipty bipty, squibble bickens.
It's just a whole large shrimp.
It's just an entire prawn drawn carriage.
Undrawn carriage.
But yeah, I'm gonna make some fun skin tears. Start slapping them on different parts of the body, and then go from there, man. It's gonna be sick. I'm excited.
It's gotta feel good. I mean, it looks great. You're on. You know, you're heading to Noodle Town, I think.
I'm going straight to the zone of nudes.
This.
That's what we call it in the industry. A lot of people know that. If you put that on your resume, I'll know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we'll know. We'll know.
Yeah, we will definitely know.
We know.
Look at this guy.
Oh, don't mind this. Just a random trident that I'm going to steal. I'm going to steal the power of the gods.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy. I'm going to just steal that. No, and I just happen to be shopping for things at the moment. But I've got last time we were here with Lord Zedd. Our Zaddy, our beefy boy
is Mega Chad Zedd.
Mega Chad, yeah, well, he's got to kill Power Rangers. You know, he's got
to kill the Rangers.
He needs to kill the Rangers. They're very
Rangers.
The plucky heroes, you know. So he's got to look as opposite of that as possible.
Uh-huh.
We're just taking the design and updating it. I got to give him his staff, his like signature Z, because if you're a villain, you got to put the letter of your name somewhere on your, on your person, right?
Yeah.
So he knows what's up. He knows the villain code, which is, it's a lot of style. A lot of style over
big letters.
Big letters.
That's the style.
That's his style. But I'm going to try and get him like somewhat into a pose today.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that, and then because he's still broken up body.
Yeah.
I can just pose it, and then squibby bibkins. Squibby bibkins.
Are you going to give him like oh, I see. Yeah, he's already got some armor on him and stuff.
Yeah, and then get his staff, and then get the tubes in there.
Yeah. The tubes will
finish everything off, and then and that'll be our Zeddy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, man. And then if I have time, got to do a Power Ranger helmet.
Oh, that would be nice.
Because I don't have any of those stock.
Yeah, that'll be a good addition.
And it'll be fun. And then maybe down the line we can like fill these characters out. We can do a Goldar. We could do a Rita would be cool.
Dude, yeah, I would be down to do like hyper real horror Goldar.
Do it.
Also,
put it on the list. The list is
put it on the list.
Put it on the list. Our already like massive list of things to do. Okay. And you saw Shazam 2.
No, I haven't seen the second one. I saw
Oh,
the.
yeah. No.
I've just seen the first one.
Wait,
Maybe
what?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen the new one yet. Is it good?
It's very good. I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had a blast in the first one. I thought it was great. Okay, so that's
That's it. That's the whole thing. That's pretty much like go see the movie. It's fine. Like I don't know, critics thrashed it, and I don't really get it.
Well, I mean, critics are kind of dumb.
Well, fashionable to hate on the era of superheroes, but we've been in that for like 10 years. It's like it's not going anywhere. I don't think. Except that they cost a lot of money.
They do.
They do. They cost a lot of money.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, in my opinion, after Endgame, that was like the end of the era. There's like there's all the new stuff, which is fine. It's fun. It's cool. The TV shows are fun and all that stuff. But it's like, dude, I don't know. They covered all their bases with like the widest population of people, right? Like the older crowd and the younger crowd know those characters, and now everything else is like, well, let's see if we can ride this train and make it stick,
It's yeah, I mean they spent 10 years building up to Thanos.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe younger people didn't have to wait, now because it's all just on Disney Plus and you can watch the entire timeline or you can watch it chronologically. But we had to wait. I saw Age of Ultron in theaters.
Yeah.
Like it's been a long wait for all these things. But now, it's so a part of everyday life now. Especially for me, because my kid just had a superhero birthday party.
Yeah.
And, like all his little friends are into superheroes. That's like all they know. But they all know Miles. They all know, and that's the Spidey and Friends.
Mm.
That's that. They're super cartoony, and for them, that's what they will know. That's the first thing they will know Spider-Man as.
Yeah, right.
And it's just like in the culture now, and like I don't think you can cork that up again.
Right.
But the question is audience appetite. Like, are people going to stop seeing superhero movies? Supposedly because Ant-Man didn't didn't make $1 billion, and
yeah, right. I mean, it did fine. It just didn't
it didn't make, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it and we talked about Ant-Man, but it had sci-fi cantina vibes, and it was super fun. But also, it's the third Ant-Man movie. This is the second Ant-Man movie. This is like we're on sequels on sequels,
Mm-hmm.
and heroes on heroes, and they've passed the torch.
Mm-hmm.
And
everyone's got kids.
Everyone's got kids. Yeah, like Iron Man.
It's starting to really feel like it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's so
okay.
maybe it's. It makes
your daughter's going to save the day. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It makes us feel our age a little bit more, maybe.
That's fun.
I just want to say, I know all the heroes now, but I want to see some weirdos that like we haven't seen
Oh, dude, yeah, come
at
on.
least, because I mean, like there are stories out there and heroes out there, um, like give them a shot, and
Yeah, open up like the extended Marvel universe and make it less about fitting into Disney and stuff, and just
yeah.
start going on some weird properties, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, like, what's going like X-Men? Come on, what's going on? You're just because they have the rights.
Yeah.
But like, what are you doing? You're just sitting on the X-Men. It's a little
Yeah.
crazy. I don't know. That whole Fox acquisition was for the X-Men, at least, and Fantastic Four. Oh well. Transform. There we go. Using the old Z symmetry.
Just having fun making just little weird tears. It's fun because like it's like what you were saying with the Power Rangers helmet. Like, I know that I'm gonna use this, in the future. Like you're just building a little bit of a library every time you do one of these things.
Yeah, like you just give yourself a little bit of time to make something new. And then you build a little library, and then the next time you need it, it's there.
Yeah, and then plus you feel like bonus artist because you're like, okay, well, I didn't download a pack of brushes. Like these are my brushes, and
Yeah, and then I've also heard producers kind of talk in that way, where they're like, I'm going to hire XX artists because they already have their library, or their pipeline down, and so they're going to hire that artist because they know that when they come in, they're going to know their stuff, and they don't have to circle back or second guess. They feel confident.
They feel confident, Your Honor.
I feel confident. Trying to make I'm going to make a big old Z. We're gonna do this for old Zeddy. I think he would chop my head off.
I think he's more of like he'd crush your head with his hands.
Yes, Floaty.
Yeah, Iron Fist ruler. He's like, I'm just gonna crush you, puny human.
Yeah, I mean, like a puny human. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, totally. He probably wouldn't even think twice about it. He'd just and then just drop and move.
Yo, what's up with your airbrush, man?
Setting up the station. I finally got it out of the box, and I'm looking through the instructions.
Yeah, it took me a year. It took me a year to get it out of the box and use it. So you're doing better than me.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, my office, the garage, is it's a little chaotic because I got boxes everywhere. I was like, new printer, set it up. Throw everything into a corner. You just try and set it up. Oh, the printer doesn't work. Great. Cries.
Yeah.
Cries deep.
Gets sad. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
It gets sad. What, you're talking about your tears?
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about these are This one's looking nice and
That one's
juicy.
really cool.
Yeah, that one's looking juicy right there.
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking
Look at
about.
that.
Look at that.
And then we got
You know,
got some of these you can slap in there. Maybe like that. Yeah. And then here's another one. Ooh, it's got a nice little look at that. Okay. Okay.
look at the connections. Yeah, that's cool. You know, I had a student ask,
I'm just
like,
gonna keep making them.
I like, when do you use alphas? And I was like, you know, I use a lot more VDMs now than alphas. I feel like.
Yeah. You know, whatever.
Whatever.
I don't know. It's all like it depends on what you're doing, you know.
I agree. Yeah. It has its place.
Mm-hmm. It really does. The VDMs are so fun.
But they're so fun.
So
And then I feel like it captures detail a little bit better.
yeah, so fun.
It's a little more juicy.
Huge fan of the juice.
You know, we're huge fans of juice. Text.
Yeah,
New text. Z for Zedd. Perfect Z, no notes.
Just gonna morph this back to the grid.
Morph.
Morphensteins.
Morphenstein.
He was born with Morphenstein's disease.
Morphensteins. That's a good Z.
Get ready to get morphed.
Get morphed. Man, that sounds like a dystopian future thing where people are getting morphed.
Last time anyone.
What did
I don't know, man.
where were you going?
I lost it.
Where were you going? What was happening?
Yeah.
I was here for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen him since the Great Morphing of 1943.
A great morphin. Well, that's good Z.
He's morphed out. Didn't know what he was doing.
He's morphed out of his mind.
He's morphed out of his mind, Your Honor. There you go. That's
This
pretty
man can't be trusted. He's morphed out of his mind.
He's absolutely lost his morphing mind. So then I think what I'm going to do is do like, I'm going to call the brush Skin Murder. Yeah.
Skin murder. Skin murder.
Yeah, I'm going to make like a crazy version. Just for fun.
I'm just looking at Z's. Just looking at Z's. That's a bell.
He's a Zedd. He's a Zedd man.
Oh man, I'm just in Zedd town. Like that's a good Z. Then I can like kind of pick between my Z's. I like this Z. It's a good Z. But it's important to pick out your Z's.
It's important to pick out your Z's.
Now that's a good Z. That's a good Z. This is the Times New Roman Z. Look at that.
Tread Comic Sans.
April! What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I like the exclamation point after, like you're cursing me. Cursing my name. Krichevsky! If people are shaking your fist and cursing your name, you're doing great. You're making friends. We're making friends along our road to Monsterpalooza.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Can you believe it? There's a road. They're on a road, Your Honor.
These people aren't qualified to be on roads.
I don't know why, but that got me.
That's the Tim Road.
Yeah, we can leave Tim the Toolman Taylor out of Creature Corner, I think.
Yeah, we can do that.
I mean, you know. I don't know.
Swatted James down. Swatted him down. He
I
said,
don't Listen, I don't need Tim Allen energy at Creatures.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
There we go.
It's funny. Everything's funny. Jared, you're straight up making a Z, bro.
I'm making the best Z. Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, that's right. We have air horns. We have a lot more than that.
Oh, yeah.
We have so much more that we can do. For example, Restream allows you to stream to 30 social platforms at once. See, we can do that.
Nice.
That's the power.
I've got the power.
I know. We actually have production value. That's what's cool. James is our production value.
Yeah, James is a madman. You seen him on the court, dude?
Total psychopath. What?
You seen him on the court?
No.
Yeah, he sends videos of him playing basketball, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's insane.
Oh, damn
I can't use my foot, so that's amazing. Anybody who like runs and jumps.
James is the bomb.
James is the man. Make a funny laser sound and let the people know how you feel.
And let the people know how you feel.
And let them know how you feel.
Yeah.
There.
He likes it. Yeah, I'm getting crazy over here with my skin tears.
Still in Z-Town. Making
Dude,
some...
it's almost like meta. He's like doing a Zedd in Zedd.
I know, that's so weird.
Dude, you're Zedding ZBrush right now.
And
Yeah.
it's literally, yeah, ZBrush. Oh my God. I'm going to have to turn them all into an insert brush, and that'll be the ZBrush.
Oh, we've got questions from
Oh, real, yes, actual real questions.
from humans.
Maybe you should use papyrus. Let's see. An actual question. So what are we being... Oh, with the big old Z. Working on Lord Zedd. Lord Zedd, that's the dude.
Yes, and I am making Raggedy Skin.
He's making Raggedy Skin. I'm working on Z because I need his staff. And that's been my my kind of main goal here.
Dude's got a full-blown Z.
I got a full-blown Z.
That is a full-blown Z, dude. Don't tell me that's not a Z.
No, I want you to lie to me and tell me that's not a Z.
That's a big Z, dude.
I'll shrink it down, I promise.
I'm just messing.
Your Z is too big, man. Like, that's not accurate.
Beholden the Z to me.
The Z is mine. Talking about Zedd.
Dude, you gotta make a putty ranger. Or a putty
Oh, man.
foot soldier. Putty
Yeah,
soldier.
one of those, like, little boo.
Yeah, they go.
They did. They did. They went boo. have the Z backwards? Or is it upside down?
In Z. See what I did there?
I caught your little bell. I caught your little sarcastic bell there, James.
Ooh, see, James is mad.
For messages. I like that. Grumpy Tumber's milk.
The moderate.
Hold on, sorry. Alex Mandrajiv is in the house. Amazing illustrator, painter. Very funny guy.
Oh, yeah.
Aloha.
I love Alex's work. Dude, Alex and I like I learned from Alex. He doesn't know that, but I learned from him. He doesn't. I just
Like
I would watch Alex paint and be like, "Oh my god, why am I doing this?" Alex can paint like that, like that. But yeah, we're making some Z. It's like his like some kind of Z here.
And I'm making my skin murder brush.
Skin Murder. Skin Murder by Millard.
It's by Millard.
Slice this off. Boom. Slice. Got a nice little Z here. Nice zine going on over here. We got a good Z.
We got a Z over here. I got a Z over here.
What the Z? What the Z? What's going on?
That's pretty good.
I love that one.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Nimby Timkins. Nimby.
I'm going to duplicate this and then add like some stringy bits underneath.
Stringy bits are essential.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Stringy bits are key.
Stringy Bibkins.
Dude, Monsterpalooza is going to be so fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be great. Can't wait to show you things and hang out and be friends. Dude, we're going to hang out.
Oh, I know. That's going to be the most exciting part.
That's part.
We haven't seen each other physically since the last time you were here, and I'm trying to remember when that was.
Yeah, and that was like...
That was a while ago. So just me and Matt being stupid in person.
Yeah, dude.
Should be enough reason.
It's incredible. It's a blessing.
Didn't they change the symmetry in 23? They changed it, and I'm trying to remember what it was. It's going to be fun. Maybe I need to use that one. There it is.
There she blows.
There she blew. Yeah, like I got it all wonky. Now I have to go backwards.
Dude wonked it out.
Too much wonk.
Dude went Wonkenstein on it.
I'd like to finish this at some point.
My dog is just groaning.
It's like,
Will you guys be quiet? I'm trying to sleep over here.
why does he sound?
That is not how he sounds. I'm going to be honest with you.
Sounds like what's his name? Falk from Princess Bride.
Oh, yeah.
No one's gonna get that reference. God, I'm old.
Dude, I love that movie.
That movie's a great movie. Next time I'm on the show, I'm gonna make a whole Z character out of Z. Hammy, come on again. Let's do this.
Bro, is Ham here?
Ham's here.
That's the man right there.
Ham's the man.
If you guys don't know him,
Gentlemen.
you need to go follow him
Got him.
right now. That dude. Man. Can we put his hashtag or his up there on the screen?
What's that? The
Yeah.
rock applause. What?
I'm gonna look it up. Let's put Hemi's. You guys gotta follow this dude. He's so awesome. Let's see here.
There you are.
Okay.
Did you find it?
I don't know. I think it's at Hemi OBJ. I'm
OBJ.
really
Richard.obj.
Yeah. You guys need to check that dude out. Hang out with him. He is incredible. And he's funny.
Very fun.
And I mean, he's handsome too. I didn't say that, but
They got me. You got me.
I just can't wait.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Oh no, man, I'm always right. Yeah, always right.
Do I just do it? Do I just like merge it? Do I just do it?
Man, just dude, Zedd it down in Zedd, you know what I mean?
Slamby Jambos. I'm gonna sculpt on top of it anyway.
Yeah, that's what we like.
Okay. We'll make it happen. The man's got slambisons.
Slambiferol.
Melds in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Look at that.
What's happening?
Heck yes.
That's like just dragging out this alpha a couple of times here.
Oh, that looks great.
Look at that. You are ready to hang out.
See, for that kind of like quick surfacing, just making your own brush in that way, it's gonna really speed up your workflow.
And plus you gotta make a lot of these and learn what works and doesn't work.
Yeah, because you gotta fail a few times.
A lot. And dude, it's always worth it, you know. But yeah, I mean, even just, I mean, from like some lumps to some crazy hangout session. That's what that's called. It's called a hangout session. I don't know if you guys know that. In official industry lingo, you guys don't ever mistake it. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just here to make eyeballs come out of weird, giant, mutated
Orifices.
people.
Right.
Bad things.
Bad things happening to people.
Bad things happening to people.
Man's made of bad. Bad things. All right. I'm just gonna dynamesh it.
Gonna Minadesh it.
Minadesh. Oh, that's not-
Take me away to the Minadesh. I don't know.
Where is that? Where's the
I
miter?
don't know.
Look at that explode. Look at that boy. That guy just exploded.
The Zedd?
Yeah, he totally exploded. Our little staff here. It's okay. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that totally exploded. That's cool. Everywhere else is good. What do you do when your stuff explodes like this, right?
Oh, yeah, your geo's way too thin.
Yeah, for sure. So I was gonna say, just I'm just gonna get rid of the offending geometry. Mine a dash.
The morning dash.
The mine a dash. It's all gonna look more organic anyway.
Morning Dashington's disease.
What is that? What happens when you have that?
Yeah, it's what happens when you have Mina Dashingtons, man.
Mine and Dashington. That's horrible. When eyeballs, you just get random eyeballs, that just pop out of your shoulder.
We got a question here that
the actual real people want to ask us the questions.
Yeah, it says, when do you use an alpha over a VDM? What do you want to say about that?
What about what now? When do you use an alpha over VDM? I think you might use an alpha once you already have your topology set, and you've got subdivisions. So I think you would do it when you've got like your structure underneath. I don't know. I probably wouldn't use it like with Dynamesh because you're just going to kind of lose it anyway. So I would say have your topology kind of locked down with your subdivisions. But I might use VDMs, more liberally when I'm like designing the surface, because you can really make cool silhouette changes.
Yeah,
I
mean, I think that there's really no wrong. There's no wrong way, or they're not the same thing, right?
Yeah, they are different.
Are like gray images, black and white, hopefully 16 to 32 bit, that have like some sort of raw deep value that you're basing off of a texture. With VDMs, you're having an actual sculpt being used as a morph shape that is being dragged onto and projected onto a surface. So you can do overhangs and hooks like
the fact that you do that kind of work is what's really
that's the difference between like an alpha. You can't draw a horn out on a mesh, but with the VDM you can draw it out.
You'll get overhangs, and that's why I think like it's good. They're great for designing too, because you can really make big shape changes.
Yeah, you can just slap a bunch of things around. It's fun.
If you have like your surface kind of like structure there, you can really play around with it. It's awesome. Oh dear, just breaking everything. Going to Zeddington's. We're going to Zeddington's.
She went to Zeddington's.
She went to Zedd's. I love this ring so much. I'm so glad he went to Zedd's.
Oh man, the Renfield trailers are looking so good, dude.
I'm actually watch them because I want to go in fresh. But they look super fun, dude.
Oh man, it looks so good.
Looks really, really fun.
Can't wait. I'm starting to see some scenes that I worked on and stuff. I'm like, that's so fun to see that.
Yeah. I did not understand the tone. I think that would have changed what I did.
When I think doesn't Dungeons and Dragons come out like tomorrow?
That comes out. Yeah, it's got to be very soon.
Dude, I can't wait to see that. That movie looks awesome. I don't care.
It's very fun. Very, very fun.
I've been waiting for this.
Also, I've been working with Wizards of the Coast on Dungeons and Dragons.
That's right, dude. That's been like several months for you.
Been awesome.
I also worked on it.
You worked on the movie?
I worked on the movie a little bit. I did some
Dang,
fun stuff.
that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you tell everyone what you
No, sir. Cannot mention.
Every now and then you can get someone if you.
Yeah, man. Like it's fun seeing like stuff that like you work on years ago.
Oh yeah.
Just now happening, and it just reminds you that it really takes a long time to make a movie.
Oh, dude, do you remember whenever GVK got delayed for a year?
Yeah, dude, and we were like, "Oh my
It
god!"
was like, are you serious? It was like 4 or 5 years after we had worked on it that movie came out.
And I think like
That's a lifetime of an artist.
yeah,
Like you go from being entry level to like professional in that amount of time.
yeah. I mean, and the work you show is like 2 years later.
Yeah.
2 to 3 years later. In my case, Megan was like 5 years.
Yeah.
Since I worked on that, and I'm putting out work, and I'm like, oh man, I'd do it different today.
Yeah.
Or I do this, or I do that, or the movie comes out, and you're like, I think I might approach it differently had I known this was the tone, or this or that. Like you ask yourself those questions post the project coming out. And the truth is you have no control over any of that.
Yeah, and like half of the time, if not more, they don't know the tone. They, the movie's not even the movie until it's cut.
So many times, Yeah, I've heard that so many times, and this is kind of like, hey, Alex says he's working on D&D too. Hell yeah, man!
That's what I like.
Love it, dude. Yeah, it's it's so funny because they're figuring this out too, and that's why like concept artists are, pretty important, I believe, in the process because you're problem solving. But like they're also changing the script up until nearly up until the movie comes out.
Oh, dude, you remember
with ADR, but now AI, it's going to change again. Like the thing that just makes me cringe about it is the thought of like a producer sitting there, the movie's like ready to come out, and the producer will be like, well, change their line, change their face, change their emotion, and that's going to happen. And I think Keanu even talked about that. He talked about like why he has, a performance clause in his contract that they have to use his performance. He's like, because they'll change, they can change your lighting, they can change your voice, they can change anything.
Yeah.
ADR. But ADR has been around, forever. So it's like, it's crazy.
Pretty nuts.
Pretty nuts, man. I'm trying to make this like feel a little like tempered metal. It's like cosmic space metal.
It's cosmic space metal.
Cosmic space metal.
Like a cosmic gumbo.
It's like a cosmic. It's like a cosmic gumbo.
We would always joke backstage about how it was a cosmic gun. I like that gun. You knew I liked that gun.
You knew I liked that gun.
You knew I liked that gun, didn't you?
You knew I'd like that gun. I'd like to shoot that gun. Oh, man.
Yeah, have you watched the new Yellow Jackets episode?
No, we don't have the show times.
You don't have.
But we're gonna let it build up a little bit before we do our free trial.
Okay.
But you know how we felt about the first season. Did you like it?
Did I like what?
Did you like Yellow Jackets? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I loved it.
The second season, have you started? You want me to be more specific?
I just want to know what's going on. So you haven't seen it?
I have not seen it yet.
Yeah, it's great.
Right. Of course, it's great.
It's good.
It's very good.
Yeah, the other one was great.
Yeah.
Did you like the other one?
I did.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I really enjoyed it.
That's good, man. That's good.
I'm glad you're feeling good. I love it.
Just
Love
test
it.
it.
I've just been spending the whole day on Z here.
Yeah, dude's in a Z mode. I'm gonna make maybe a couple more. I'm gonna start from a blank here, but I want to see what do I need, right? I've got all these fun, like, yeah, see, that's nice. What about that? That's good too.
Space metal.
That's cool. Maybe I'll do one of these. Duplicate this, or no, just drag this guy out. Just kind of drag it out like that. I'll just kind of drag it out like that.
James, do we have any lawyer sound effects like
Oh my God!
Your Honor?
Can we make custom ones?
Can we make all of us that we record?
I just want one that says, Your Honor. For the love of God, Your Honor is just a baby boy.
He's just a baby. Oh God, we would get a lot of use out of that one. That baby is not a doctor.
That baby's not a doctor. That's a human baby.
You can't just bring a baby in here. Zedd.
Zeddulon.
Zedmure. Zeddington. Zeddle.
Zeddle's disease.
Zeddles.
Actually, I think I want to invert it.
Oh, that's why it looks like butt.
That's why it looks like butt.
This is why it looks like butt. I'm telling you. It looks like a butt. Who was it today that posted the thick Loch Ness monster?
What?
Do you remember that? The thick.
I didn't hear what you said. You were laughing.
Who was it that posted the Loch Ness monster?
Oh my gosh! With the with the thickness.
With the thickness.
So thick.
What do we call it? The thickness monster.
The thickness monster.
That's pretty good.
That was delightful. I like it when people amuse me online.
It is good.
Let's just get it in there.
Yeah, how's your Z coming, dude?
Well, I haven't messed with him. I just finished the staff, which is now like ginormous.
Extra thick.
Yeah, I was referring to the actual Z.
Oh, the Z. Well, I'm calling that.
You did it. You nailed it.
I did it. I'm there.
Okay.
He's in there.
Just wanted to.
I need to get a Z on his head though, because that's what I'm missing. A little slop Z. My God.
For the love of your God.
That man can't be a baby.
He was born a baby, Your Honor.
There it is.
Oh, I'm never gonna make it out alive.
We're gonna use that one a lot. Just have that one
Yeah.
like ready to go. That's the one.
James knows what's up, man. He knows
Maybe
what's
like an ER, flatline. He's dead. He's dead, Jim.
up.
Any Star Trek ones? I like Star Trek sounds. Phil Hartman. Oh,
Zedd.
he's just a gay. I'm just a simple caveman. I mean, that dude pioneered it.
Yeah,
I mean,
the simple caveman. Your modern world frightens and intimidates me.
look, when I'm driving in my BMW,
Yeah. Dude was a legend.
legend, man. That alone. But he had so many good sketches. Outside of Caveman Lawyer, his Bill Clinton was
And
legendary.
he was a very talented illustrator too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Did he do a children's book or something?
I think before SNL he did several popular album covers.
Huh. Weird clicking. Let me switch. Okay.
All right, be sure and save your file. I'm going to save my file.
How about now? Am I still clicking weird?
I didn't hear clicking in the first place. I don't know.
James said he heard clicking. You can hear me. Clearly, you can hear me. It's good now.
Yeah.
I think my other mic is dying slowly.
Slowly dying.
Oh, slowly dying. Okay, we got to make some Z's. I got to get this Z finished.
Dude's a Z-man.
Well, when you do a guy named Zedd and he's got Z's all over the place, you just know what you're getting into.
When you do a guy named Zedd.
When you know a guy named Zedd, when you do a guy named Zedd,
When you do a guy named Zedd. He said, well, now
and
listen.
you're trying to sculpt his staff.
Now listen. Make him grow.
He's an alien space lord, Matt. Zedd. Zedd's dead, baby.
Zedd's dead, baby. It's not a motorcycle. It's a chopper.
It's not a motorcycle. It's a chopper, and Zedd's dead. Are you going to sculpt Zedd's motorcycle? Does he have a motorcycle?
I mean, dude, every character in the 90s had a motorcycle. At
Oh
least
my
in the toys they did.
The biker mice from Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was their whole thing. Just bikes.
It's in the name.
It's in the name. They had to do it.
That was their whole thing.
I'm going to try something. Wish me luck.
I'm about to get out of Alpha Zone. I'm just having some fun. That's all. It's just really fun. It's like a little bit of a tech day.
A tech day?
Tech.
Tech.
Yeah, doing little techie things and then working on a larger picture. Like you've got your Z.
Yeah, kind of a tech day. I get it. Oh my god. The Z is driving me nuts.
This Z is driving me nuts. All right. I'll take that. Save file.
My God.
For the love of your honor, my God.
This guy won't stop farting. Hey, you love seeing that guy in Ant-Man. That's for sure.
What?
Did you see? You saw Ant-Man. Did you not?
Yeah, was that the paint guy?
It's the car whiffs out of the wheels, steering wheel whiffs out of the window while I'm driving guy.
Oh, yeah. He was in that movie.
Yeah, he shows up. And it's delightful.
It was a great thing to behold.
Oops.
Yeah, I mean, that just does all of the work for you. That's nice.
What's that? What does all the work?
It doesn't do all the work, but it helps.
Who's
Just
doing the work?
Popping some of my tears in here. Actually, you know what would be nice is if I colored them. Yeah, screw it.
Too big. Too much. Too much.
Stinky.
Stinky. You probably love your mother-in-law.
You love your mother-in-law.
Oh my God.
He admitted.
I made it. And Paul.
Oh.
Paul. You have no good car ideas. God, what a legend. Zedd. Zedd's dead, baby. Create insert mesh brush. New. Over this thing. Inflate that a little bit. Boom. Ding. We got a Z. We got our Z in there.
Let's see it.
Oh, I gotta integrate it. But
Well, I thought you just said you had it in there. So
I have it somewhat in there.
I see what's going on. You got a Z in.
I got a Z in there. I'm working on some kind of Z.
Full blend Z man.
I just love that he would put a Z. Like truly. Otherwise, how do they know who I am? It's my whole thing. That's what he sounds like.
It's exactly what he sounds.
That's exactly what he sounds like. XYZ God. Did you guys watch the state of Unreal Engine at GDC? Was there something that you find really exciting, or is everything just fine? Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, Unreal looked great, of course. You know, their tech demo looked really good. All the facial capture animation, like the speed at which that's happening is also very like crazy to watch. The acceleration of that technology is very, very cool. I of course I want to play around with metahumans, you know, mess around with that, you know, try and integrate that into my workflow somehow. you know, the Fab. I just think the Fab name is just like, just think that's a little cringy. But I mean, the idea is very cool. Um, you know, stock library and assets and all that stuff. Um, you know, so it's all fine.
It's all farming games until someone farms the
Farm
game.
games. Are you? If you're farming games, man,
Dude's a game farmer.
dude, just remember Game Informer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rad.
I used to get Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Oh, dude, in the heyday for sure.
EG.
EGM, right? Remember how you looked forward to that?
Oh my god, dude! I couldn't wait to see what was on the demo disc.
You're looking at the art. Oh man, you could at least squeeze a lot of reading out of that magazine, and then you would collect them. And you'd have old ones you go over, especially ones that had that one tip that you remember.
Oh yeah, man! I would bring a pen and paper to Walgreens or Kroger or whatever, and like write down the codes on a napkin.
Yeah.
Like that was your life, dude. You wanted to be that kid at the arcade that like knew the secret moves and shit.
Yeah. Because that was the cool. That's true. Because if you were the kid at the arcade that could do the fatalities,
Oh yeah.
it didn't matter. You had a spot. You had a spot in line.
Yeah.
Like, no. We got to see the fatalities. He's got them memorized.
And you wouldn't show anyone.
Yeah.
You'd punch them in so fast that it'd be hard for people to even see, you know.
Yeah. Especially if they were good at it. They would do it really fast. And you'd be like, slow down. Like, no, bro.
Okay, yeah, so I'm at a spot with my brush after my crash that I like. And
Did you save? Did you crash?
Yeah, I mean it crashed, but I had it all saved out and stuff.
It's all okay.
So let's go. Almost. Let's do this one. Oh
No.
wrong.
Actually, I got trouble.
Whoop, deleted my hard drive.
Oh, no. Actually, that deal went through. I've got triples.
Yeah, got triples of the Barracuda.
I got triples. Tell her.
Go ahead and tell her. Tell your kid. Tell your kid about my wife.
I'm rich, and we're the same age.
And I do not live in a hotel.
Your dad and I know each other. That's how we know about ice cream.
That's how we know about ice cream. That's good.
Oh man, I've been watching it again. I'm. Oh, dude, Alex, thanks, man. Oh hell, buddy.
Watch that.
Come on, make some monsters with us.
Oh yeah. Come hang out.
Come hang out. We'll give you a proper intro. We'll make some monsters. Could have been somebody. I could have been. I could have been a Zedd. See what I'm saying? Power Rangers meets Godfather. Or Goodfellas. Good Rangers.
Good. Elazord now. All right. I'm gonna take a fiver, get some fresh eyes. I'll be right back.
You're gonna take some fresh. He's gonna eat somebody's eyes.
Eat a couple eyeballs,
He's going to eat somebody's eyeballs.
and we're gonna send it over and wait. Let's see what it looks like.
I'm just trying to get it. Well, we're getting close. It's getting close. Now I'm just trying to integrate the Z. Turn off Sculptress. Blend this together. Z. It's all about the Z. Like if you saw Lord Zedd, you'd be like, oh, he's got a Z. He's got 2 Z's on him. Clearly, dude means business. Matt was going to take a break. You're still here.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to get this in a decent spot. Let it cook for a second.
Yeah, good branding. Like a villain needs good branding. Like who was the villain with the best branding? Like even Batman's got the symbol. There we go. I think somewhere in there my brain got mirrored. I need to get my old brain back. Pretty sure I had a brain. I have a hat. Put a hat on him. Oh. I put it in here. I know I had a brain. I have a brainy. Not the right brain. There. See? I do have a brain. It's a mirrored brain, but I think this brain... Well, looks like it didn't change too much. We'll just keep going. Just tightening up some last minute details. Especially when I get the face right. So I'll work really, really fast to block stuff in. So you want to go over it with passes. Just tighten things up. Head looks like Nomu from My Hero Academia. Nomu. I don't know what that is. I know My Hero Academia. I just don't know Nomu. Let's see. Nomu. Oh, I see. I have no idea what this dude is. He looks cool, though. I mean, really, anytime you have an exposed brain, it's cool. Yeah. I love exposed brain monsters. I love... But, like, this dude's brain is just, like, full out there. Like, he's got... This is what's a little trippy to me when I look at him. It's because, like, look at that. There's like nothing protecting that thing at all. He's just got like exposed brain. Steve Brain. Dr. Doom. I think Dr. Doom has good branding. I don't know. He there's no D on him. Like Zedd, Zedd's got a Z. You know, Zedd's a part of it. Let's merge these things together. Push down, hit OK. This part also needs to get merged. Get merged. Turn off. Remesh. Remesh. Can't mirror and weld now. I have to selectively, I have to remember that I can't mirror and weld with this Z in there. So I have to be very careful. At Vaslo, like an armored titan. His eyes are a part of his brain. Yeah, he doesn't even have he doesn't have an optic nerve. They're just smashed in there. Good for him. You know, you want to support people and their exposed brains. They're soft, squishy, exposed brains. Gonna polish this part, polish this up. This part can get mirror and welded though. Lord Zedd. Mr. Zedd, the famous Mr. Zedd. Cutting next-gen jiggle physics for brains. Yes, please. Finally, something useful.
Cutting next-gen jiggle physics for brains.
For brains, jiggle physics.
Man, that's hard to say. Jiggle physics.
Jizzle.
Yeah. You messed it up.
That got it. Nailed it.
Okay. I'm done playing around with my brushes. I'm ready to sculpt now. I did it for long enough. I'm ready to get in there and flesh the rest of this character out.
How you feel? You came back with fresh eyes. How's it feel?
Oh man, it's gonna be great. There's honestly, what's cool is I'm just looking at it like it would be printed, you know, like this right here. I'd say like 18 inches.
Yeah.
Like that, you know. It's a nice little menacing pose. I'll get need a little draft in the arm here.
Give a little bit of jiggle.
Got to figure out the entire back. He has a bonus eye back here, and I might add some more kind of chitin buildup. But we're almost ready to just, if I can hit these arms, and address this area in the next hour or so. Yeah, man. I want to print it this week. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, I want to print this week.
God, we need prayers, thoughts and prayers.
I need thoughts and prints.
Prints.
Thoughts and prints.
Poor Jared, man, bought a whole new expensive ass printer and it doesn't even work in the box.
Didn't even work at the box. Gonna cry just a little bit. It'll be okay, he said wistfully, hoping.
Yeah. Gosh, I mean, I do just want to noodle on Birkin's face. It's such a, like, the foundation's there to be a really cool sculpt. I just need some time on it.
Oh, we're gonna get it.
But I have neglected everything else for a long time. So let's do that. He's got these are actually his real arms that turn into monster arms.
Not those kind of arms.
Like after studying the concept art, I realized that this was not his real arm. These were his real arms, kind of receding
Right, they're
back.
clutched. They're like
Yeah.
clutching around his stomach.
And this one's going to be morphing in on the left.
Yeah,
and this one on the screen right is just kind of hanging, ready to attack. Maybe take a snack. But I'm just going to go in and get some basic secondary stuff going on. See what I'm feeling. Just
the
make
snack
an
attack.
interpretation of
That's
it.
what you're saying. Like some kind of snacky attack.
It's a snack attack. He's not being himself. He needs a Snickers.
It's why he's so angry. It's why he's got an eyeball coming out of his shoulder.
And so I'm just straight up sculpting a skeleton on top of this massive form. I do this sometimes. It's really fun because you can just use it as your building blocks. I'll just go in there and trace out where all the bones will be on top of these balloon awful fingers. And none of it matters. You can sculpt 100 different ways, man. Sometimes just being free and having a cylinder and being like, whatever. It's just
I tell that to students all the time, like, it doesn't matter. It's like how you want the clay to feel.
Yeah, you just sculpt how you want to sculpt.
And and I'll show artists that like just straight up, will pose a mannequin and just go from there, and it looks amazing.
Well, dude, like Simon Lee does everything in gesture.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everything is an actual sculpture. And every time I get on my iPad, that's the mode that I'm in. I'm like, I just want to do a asymmetrical everything. Just go for it. Start sculpting. It's so fun, so fun.
Yeah, it's good to push. Good to push that way too. And you really have to know your stuff and what you're going for, I think.
Yeah, it's just a fun workflow to be like sitting on the couch or sitting outside or something, and sculpting away on your little iPad, knowing that you're just there to party. Then eventually you bring it into ZBrush and make it a real boy.
I want to be a real boy. Let's see. That's a good rock. Yeah.
A lot of people, I just remember growing up and all the people complaining about feet and hands. And even today, you have so many artists that are always just like, I hate doing hands, I hate doing feet. Like, I don't really hate doing any part of it, but I most assuredly don't hate doing hands and feet. They're just so fun, man. I think they're so fun.
I think initially, it's very challenging.
There's a lot of storytelling and gesture in hands, dude.
Yeah, and I think that's where a lot of this, like we were saying, action is coming through.
Yeah, and you look at every just insane painting, the gesture in the hands is always one of the things that sticks out. It's so fun.
Don't deny yourself the pleasure of hands.
I just love, and I'm at that point to where you do so much anatomy to where it's like, well, now I just do interpretive anatomy and I just make my own thing. And whenever I'm doing a full-blown monster like this, it's like, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna have some fun with some musculature that would resemble something like this hand. And before you know it, you've got this weird ass claw man.
Claw man.
And he's reaching for his Snickies. I need my Snickies.
I'm very hungry.
This is my life's work. Hungry? Why wait? Grab a G virus.
I am so angry.
I am so. This is the angriest I've ever been.
This is the maddest I've ever been.
Yeah.
So good. This
You
is
don't know how to drive? No.
No, I don't know what any of this is, and I'm scared.
Whenever he grabs his steering wheel and he's like, ow, and the guy's like, it hurt? And he's like, yes, it hurts. Dude,
No.
Monster Hands. Monster Hands are fun.
You yelled it. Oh my God. Monstrosity.
And the whole asymmetrical approach is just also so refreshing after years and years of production work. You know?
Pose, character.
And you rarely get the opportunity, which is, you know, a huge disservice, to really pump in any sort of cool asymmetry in your work across the board. It just takes so long to get everything ready for production that by the time you have all of these crazy ideas, it's like, well, maybe you get to some of them, maybe you don't.
I'm going to version up and go into pose. I'm going to do it.
He's going to do it.
We're going to go for it. He's going for it, folks. Overzord. Oh my God. Oh.
Marvin Cramble switch.
Cramble. I like Marvin Cramble.
Marvin Cramble's pretty nice, actually. Yeah, now that you bring
Marvin
it up.
Cramble is pretty good, dude.
Thank you. Yeah.
I've been trying to get Marvin going for a while, but he just needed the Cramble.
Yeah, he just needed a Cramble at the end. You know, I've been doing a crammy hand fist.
What was that? Crammy Hamfist or Marvin Cramble? What are you asking?
I'm not asking anything. I'm just saying those are a couple of things.
There's a question, which was, what was that?
What was what?
What was what? Are we talking about Marvin Cramble?
Yeah, what are we talking about? Yeah.
We're
Marvin
talking about
Cramble.
Marvin Cramble. All right. I'm in transpose. And
Derek Castellanos, my man. How you doing, brother? You still got that Viking helmet I gave you? Happy late birthday. Happy birthday. Love you, miss you.
Oh. One of my one of my favorite Ranger villains. Yes, sir. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. I mean, my God, we're just doing this.
We're just literally just doing this.
We're just literally here. You know,
I'm having a great time going to Monster Hand Zone.
Okay.
So fun.
So
Love RE2, man. Like the ladder, like right before, the new millennium, 1998. All of the design language is coming like from the Eastern perspective of all of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, and you get Resident Evil 2. Man, it's great. Love the designs.
got some junk geometry in here. I don't like that. I got some junk.
You got junk in the trunk?
I got junk in this trunk. What am I going to do with all this junk?
Saving the RE4 remake in the hopes of seeing you play it. Yeah, dude, you gotta come hang out. Come see us at Monsterpalooza, man. Convince David to stand in line with you, and you guys can come chill.
I don't think he'll do it.
Yeah, probably not.
He can't. He's made it a pattern. What's happening? It's just its own subtool. I want to believe that he would come. That he would be there for us
To
when we
believe.
needed him most. Hmm. No, I don't like that at all. Let's go. What happened? No, it's not.
What?
Justified or not?
Alrighty.
So many of these guys.
There we go.
Just getting that last little bit of noodling in there.
Got a noodle. There we go. Don't forget to save your file.
Don't forget.
Don't forget to save your file.
No. Isn't that fun when you forget that your focal shift was turned up? Pretty cool.
Yeah, I always I wonder if there's like a hotkey for that, because man, I'll be in the zone and be like, "What's happening?
What's going on?"
I can't marble my flim flam." Okay, yeah, I got this arm feeling right. And you know what I'm gonna do? So I'm gonna make this be a bone sticking out right here. That'll be fun. Have that bone coming out, kind of splitting off. Maybe it's turning into a tooth. That's actually probably what's happening.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, everything's turning into a tooth. Keep it subtle, very subtle. There you go. Just a little knob. A little knob hanging out. That'll be fun. Does Zedd need some sort of like connective tissue between all that crazy like musculature, like some sort of
Like
stringy bits or
some
something?
kind of like webbing and stuff. I mean,
Maybe, yeah.
yeah, I think
Is that
so. Like some fascia.
some fascia?
Then it's some fascia. Yeah. And because that's asymmetrical, I can do that after I pose.
Yeah, and it'll give it a like a creaturey vibe to it.
Yeah. A little bit of
'Cause
gas.
he is feeling very Power Ranger. I think like you bring in some of that tertiary detail might make him feel like more menacing and scary.
Oh, you don't think he's menacing and scary as is?
I said more.
I'm just razzing. Metazing.
You are you Metazin?
Metaz. I'm just razzing Metaz. Man, I'm trying to pose a knee.
My boy trying to pose a knee.
You ever just pose a knee?
Knees are another one. Love knees.
Knees and toes, dude. Knees and toes.
I don't know. I think out of everything, if I were to complain about one thing, it would probably be toes. But you're not going to hear me complaining.
What? You mean like head, shoulders, knees, and toes?
You know, like some people are like, oh man, I just really don't like drawing feet. If there was like one thing I think I was going to complain about, it would be toes. But only if the character had like 700 toes. I'd be like, bro, it's too many toes.
That's a lot of toes. I mean, like, I have definitely drawn characters with lots of hands.
Oh, dude, you know what? You know what? You can hang with me on this one. The one thing that sucks, wings.
Wings.
All wings, every kind of wing. I don't know.
Every time.
Every kind of wing.
Every kind of wing. Yes. Oh my God.
The worst.
The absolute worst.
Least
God.
favorite.
Yeah, huge pain.
Yeah.
Even with like stock wings. It's just
I mean, wings, even wings without feathers.
not
Not even wings without feathers. I mean, wings without feathers, just wings in general.
membranes,
Just,
bat wings,
everything about them.
everything about them. Oh, the worst. And we're not exaggerating.
No, I mean, and you know, they're great. But man, making them, it's a nightmare.
Not fun. Getting close though. See, one leg up, one leg down. Classic.
I think I'll leave that where it's at. Wings? Why? Well, you know, there's a lot of reasons for, I don't know, I guess even just on like a basic level in ZBrush, making simple, like thin thickness geometry that's very like straight and lining up to your points, having to articulate those, sculpt on both sides. Even just the basics of making wings are aggravating as compared to almost anything else.
Matt's parents were killed by wings.
Wings broke into my house.
You see,
And
it
they
happened
had
in an alleyway.
wings with knives.
Happened in an alleyway after they came from the theater.
Yeah, and all the wings. You know, every member of my family was there, and they were all wearing pearl necklaces.
They were all together watching this happen.
And they had every member of the family was together, and they watched it.
They all just watched. They all just watched. And they were cool with it. They seemed cool.
Yeah, everything seemed fine.
And that's when the wings turned against them.
Wings are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they're huge.
I'll die on that, Earl.
Huge.
I mean, dude, you're talking about in production, they're a nightmare. Like there's all sorts of shit you've got to do to get feathers to have unique UVs, and they all share UVs, and they're in different sets, and your shader networks become ridiculously complex for such a simple thing. And it's like, why can't you just hit the feather button, give it 4 pictures of a feather, and be like, yeah, spread these everywhere?
Lab.
And then they're like, yes, you can. Here are these tools. And these tools are so convoluted that it's like, I want to kill myself. Like, bro, I can groom a full head of hair. But, you know, I don't know. It is entirely doable. I've done it a million times. That's all I'm saying. If I was going to complain about one thing, it would be anything wing related.
Wings.
I love chicken wings, though.
Oh, dude. Dude, wings.
Remember that one time we ate some chicken wings and then went and saw like Spider-Man or something?
Yeah, I think we saw God that day.
Had a couple of blue moons. You'd never believe it. It was a good time.
That's why you have groom artists. It's true.
Treasure those people.
Treasure these.
Tell them you love them. It's like those in effects guys, man. Just tell those guys how great they are at all times.
Because they are.
They
are.
need to know. They need to know what's up. They need to feel appreciated, and man, they're doing the Lord's work. That ain't no joke.
I have to imagine they had a field day on like Lion King.
Oh yeah, holy crap!
That was like their magnum opus, you know.
Their magnum opus.
Opa.
That's how they say it in the native tongue.
Yeah.
That's how they say it. Yeah.
That's how they said it.
Dude, I straight up like forgot that I had these brushes and they look great. Look at that. That's nasty. Nice. Let this kind of govern some of the shapes.
Like just straight up nasty.
I'm actually not sure about that one.
Like just straight up nasty.
Just totally gnarly and full-blown sack.
Just like fat nasty.
That's such a fat nasty, brother.
Fat nasty.
You've never seen a fat nasty like this until you've seen a fat nasty that I do like this.
You don't know.
I do the fattest of nasties.
It's the fact that you don't know about the fat.
I am a bad boy. I do fat nasties. Okay.
Okay. It's okay.
That's everything's fine. I don't know, like, yeah, just popping these in. I'm liking some of these forms here. Maybe let's get let's see what this looks like, right? Yeah, that's nice. I gotta solidify some of this growth, you know, like, because it's a regenerative virus and not a degenerative virus. So
right. Like it doesn't
growing, right? Like RE1 has, like, you know, the kind of the necro kind of thing happening, right? Everything is dying with it, but with this virus, everything's kind of growing out of it. So you gotta have some fun mashing things in there, getting gross with it.
like a fat nasty.
And yeah, like a big fat nasty. And plus, you want to, whenever you get the sculpt, just have like all of that detail. Whenever you get the printout, you want to be like, yo, look at how sweet all of this stuff is. It's juicy. Make it more fun to paint too. I think that's been like one of the biggest things about printing for me is like finding the models that are fun to paint.
Huh.
Has been driving me to like, oh, okay, like this is, more success. Oh, shit. Are we crashing? No!
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh no.
What? Oh no!
As long as that little window pops up and says, hey, man,
Hey.
it's bad, but at least we're saving.
Yeah, you're good. When ZBrush just turns off,
That's whenever it's bad. Dude, I
that's
was watching the
really
stream.
bad. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Nice. Yeah,
That's
here we
when
hit
you know, like, and that usually happens when I'm using like knife tool. It's like, oh, no more. Sorry.
Oh, so dude, he's up there just proclaiming his victory.
Yeah, dude. He's like, if this was a flag and not a Z staff, you would be, holding a flag, but it's not a flag; it's a staff.
And there's gonna be the head cocked down is nice.
Yeah, and then like straight up, I was thinking like your Joker guy, your funny buddy,
Mr. Grin.
Mr. Grin. That Mr. Grin, you've got the Batman in there, so I figured Power Ranger crushing.
Let's go, dude. Okay, hey, can I have a request just to see?
Okay.
Just a quick, dude. No, hold on. Bring that back. That shit looks tight. I love that pose. That's looking cool, dude. One thing I want to see, very simple. The actual head, and not the mask, but like the cranium.
Uh-huh.
Make it just like 10% bigger. Make his head just like 10% bigger.
His head?
Just the skull portion, just to see.
All right.
I just want to see.
I don't want to make it too big.
I didn't say 90%.
Just like what, 5, 10?
Like a 10%.
Well,
look at the frame.
I know, and look at all this junk in there too. Isn't that fun?
Hello there.
Hello.
Well, that's ZBrush for you, man.
I know.
Doesn't matter what you're doing.
There's always going to be a little bit of. All right, scale up like this is like 5.
Yeah, like that. Dude, yeah, I think that's badass. I don't know. What do you think?
I like
Too
the
big for you?
I like the Venom proportions, but I'm with you.
I mean, it's whatever you think. I think it's working really well. I think both versions honestly work. And what you could do is, dude, that looks sick though. Yeah, I think that looks great.
Yeah, he's hardcore right here.
He's ready.
He's just,
Look at the hands.
Yeah.
Look at the hands, dude.
So I need
He's
to
ready.
I need to
Slice.
finish all this back stuff here, and then
Oh, dude, it's looking great. That's super sick. The pose is really good, man.
yeah, Pose does so much.
Dude, the pose is great. Looks awesome.
I want that one so bad. See, we need some Tim. We need some Tim. We need some Tim. Matt, we need Tim.
He said we need Tim.
We need Tim quotes.
Oh, yeah, dude, big time.
Big time. Big time. Getting some junk geometry. Posing has to be like, it's incredibly satisfying, but then also it points out all the places that you need work. Like all the areas that still need to be addressed.
Especially knowing that it's not for a 2D image and for like a full, you want to do like if you want to do the full character, you're like,
Yeah,
oh, man,
yeah, like
I've got an entire backside of a character, and I'm not, I'm not even working on the backside, and I was like, I need to do the backside of the model.
you know, for concept back in the day, we wouldn't even, you know, because we had such tight deadlines.
Oh yeah, dude.
We wouldn't even sculpt the back of a character. There wasn't time to do that,
No,
or
not at all.
time to like pose out a character. But
Mhm.
now just the expectations are like you have to turn in a full 3D turntable, you know, in you know, half the time. Expectations are just through the roof.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you just have to deliver these fully, you know, designed kind of assets so quickly now.
Pretty wild.
It's a bit of Squipty Bibkins. Squipty Bibkins.
Squipty Bibkins, attorney at Cole's Law.
Cole's Law. Cole's Law says don't leave it out too long.
Marvin Farber's Snarch.
What did we say? Marvin Grumbles? Was it Grambles?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to pop open the.
It was Marvin Grumbles, I think. Cramble. Cramden? Marvin Cramden.
Oh, Marvin Cramble.
Cramble. There it was. Thank God.
I think that was it. Yeah.
I would have gone to bed tonight thinking
I'm
about
trying to figure it out.
We're like trying to watch the replay. Matt, you ever watch our replays?
No, I would never want to see myself.
I find, I cannot do it at all.
Yeah. No.
It's very painful.
I've done it a couple of times just to find like a screenshot or
Yeah, or maybe a
where
reference.
someone mentioned something that I couldn't remember or something. Like, oh yeah, but yeah, it's rough. I'm sorry.
Real hard. It's real hard.
Are you what are you thinking? You trying to wrap it up, or you want to go for a little longer?
What are you thinking?
I could probably do another half hour
Really?
if you wanted to.
I'm down.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I'd really like to get.
I feel like I'm like in a flow.
You're in the zone.
I'm in a zone.
Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna go grab some more water, and then.
And I might take a 5 or you go and come back.
Yeah, and then I'll take over for you for a second.
Yeah, that sounds good. Marvin Crandall.
Cardined Farmer.
Cardle Tarn.
Cardinal.
You got a half hour more of this, baby.
I know, and whenever we're both back, we should talk about our dude. That's looking sick. Yeah, that's looking sick.
Right?
Look at that fucking pose, dude. Look at that pose.
But look at the
dude.
You know, look
Hear
at
me out. Hear me out. You have to render this like a Renaissance painting. Like, dude, like what's the one you know, like the Medusa head or in any of those like
oh yeah,
hyper render like 1800 type of stuff. That pose is so like classic.
Yeah. We need maybe I need some like dead ranger bodies, you know. He's just slaughtered.
Dude, put them up make those rocks like the top of a peak.
Yeah.
And he's just on the mountain of rangers, dude. That is nasty, bro. The back looks great.
Thanks, buddy.
Super cool. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back.
Do your thing. We'll be back. Marvin Crandall. You guys hanging in there? How are you doing? You having a good time? What did you think of Shazam 2? Did you see it yet? Lots of fun monsters in Shazam 2. Let's maybe go down a little bit more. Like that. Whoa. Caching Sims. Oh, that's fun. So push button and wait. I assume that's what that means. Did I just like ruin all of it? I think I ruined all of it. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go all the way back till when I move the arm. Yeah. That's where I messed it up. Okay, well. Just move it over a little bit. Let's get the finger in there, wrap the thumb around. And we're going to go full Marvin Crandall. Cramden? I think it was Cramden. Okay. Posing fingers. Pose these fingers. Grouping and ungrouping. Posing.
Marvin Cornfield.
Cornfield? I was way off.
No, I mean that's wrong. That's not. It's something about a cram fist. Or
I thought it was Cramwell.
Yeah, it's Cramblin. I don't know. Crambleman.
Cramblin. I don't know. Skivers.
Skimbibble.
Gibbons.
Kind of pose these hands up a little bit. I gotta sculpt this one. I might just Dynamesh it in. Well, I'm gonna print it, so I want to make sure that I don't screw it up too bad.
Mason Baker, welcome to the Creature Corner.
Oh,
what's
up?
Let's see. Is this model for anything in particular? Oh, buddy, let me tell you.
Oh, what a question.
You stepped in it now. Because let me tell you, we are on
Let's hear it.
the road to Monsterpalooza.
Road to Monsterpalooza.
All right.
Yes.
That's what we like.
Look, that's what I'm saying is Matt and I, we're on the road. And so everything we have been doing, sometimes everything we have been doing for the last several months have been about Monsterpalooza. We're just getting everything ready for Monsterpalooza, everything that we can.
Yeah, at this point, we want to get some cool pieces, get some cool prints, shuffle them out on our table, have you guys come by, hang out with us, obviously buy us hot dogs, and that's it.
Yeah, look, if you want to like come into section Hunchback,
Yeah,
it's where we are.
yeah.
You can come on in and talk to us and then go get like a popcorn or a
You
pretzel.
can get a hot dog.
Get a hot dog.
Dude, if they have corn dogs, that's gonna be sick.
Is that it? Like you're gonna eat 7 corn dogs in a row?
Yeah, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Like, yeah. I mean, honestly, you're right because like it's gonna be, you know, just a few of us.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Like we're just gonna be eating corn dogs for every
Well,
meal.
we're right there. We're right there, right? Like we can watch our booth and then
I'll be
get.
like,
I'm just thinking about getting like a bunch of crunch or maybe like I might
we'll
get
be sending over people to get us extra nacho cheese because
Yeah.
because you're limited to 1 per customer, and you're like, hey, go over there and get me some extra nacho cheese.
Please.
Need some help. I've been sitting here for 10 hours. I'm farting.
I can't stop farting. I can't stop farting. Please. Yes.
There it is.
God, that's like the most classic sounding fart. That is like what a great fart. Here we go, man. I think I'm ready for some tubes. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of tubes, where's our spooky music?
Yeah, what happened to our spooky music? Is it that we're just talking too much?
No, I can't hear the spooky music.
No, I don't think there's any spooky music today.
Okay. No spooky music Tuesdays.
We're doing good. I promise.
Really good.
I promise. We're the spookiest.
It's like little happy accidents where your garbled up arms are sticking out perfectly between this rib. It's like, okay, well, I guess the rib has grown through the bicep. You get to have that fun little happy accident of grotesque.
Get to really make those choices.
It's fun. Probably go here, grow this over. Maybe use my custom brush here in a second. It's getting pretty close to time to Z-remesh for me.
Feeling good.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking the only things I'll be needing to change will be major forms, so I might just start getting into to where I can start changing things at lower resolution, you know. You know how I like it.
I know how you like it.
You know how I like it.
Like Marvin Crandall.
Crandall P. Finnegan.
Remy Two-Tone.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay. Like the arm flesh and muscles are wrapping over the rib cage. Everything's displaced, which also makes sense because we've got the ribs up here. And then we also have the back pushing out so much that it's coming out the spine as well.
Sounds
That'll
like
look really cool.
I've got a
Yeah,
thing.
that damn standard. I do this all the time. Like I'll do the alt with the damn standard to make that really pinched edge.
Yeah, like really good thin wrinkles. That stuff's awesome.
Yeah.
Question was,
Dude.
I got a thing I'm trying to do that's eventually trying to look like cooled lava. What would you suggest looking for or making alphas or sculpting a custom VDM off of ref for that? I mean, yes to all of it, probably. Just trying to make a VDM that looks like cooled lava.
Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, well, you kind of answered your own question, right? Like, it always goes like this with me. I always go for the easiest thing. I'm like, okay, I'm going to make an alpha. I'll grab a picture. I'll bring it into Photoshop. I'll desaturate it. I'll adjust some levels. 30 seconds later, I've got a basic alpha. And then I'll drag it onto the model. And they'll be like, okay, I can immediately problem solve from there. I'm like, okay, this looks like garbage. Some of this is too detailed. There's not enough information. Usually with stuff like that, your information's kind of in like a mid frequency. It's not very high frequency. It is low frequency and secondary forms, right? Because you're looking for these, honestly, kind of fractal noises, which you can easily procedurally make a texture like that using different kinds of noises and layerings and frequencies of them and blah, 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 blah. But what I always do is I take a picture, make it alpha, and I'm like, okay, this almost works, but I need to make a custom VDM for it. So I'll just bring in a plane, drag the texture out, and then that's my reference for how I sculpt the VDM.
Yeah, you push the alpha on top of that.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, very, very, very smart. Very smart. But you got to say things like Mimby Timkins while you do it.
Yeah, you've got to hit them with the Timkins or it doesn't make any
Say
sense.
Mimby Timkins, and otherwise, what's the point? Right? What are we even doing here?
Oh man, my goal is I want to be able to print this thing, and I think this is going to work perfectly. Print this thing at a big scale with 2 plates, 2 printer plates, and I think I should be able to mold the pieces. It would be cool to have I want to have a molded kit of something. You know what I mean?
Just so you can make a bunch of copies.
Yeah, just to do it, but yeah,
Well, just do it. Yeah, I mean, hell yeah.
But the Fishman, I've got the Fishman so close to being ready, dude.
I'm just gonna dump these guys. Just dump it. Dump it.
I'm gonna go back to my varicose veining language here. This is like one of my favorite things to do is just this organic stroke, just making these weird. I mean, if you're that level of artist where you were sketching all day in class instead of doing your homework, you know that you're that guy you're that person that's just used to just moving shit around like this. You're like, yeah, I'm just noodling and making weird shapes, And then I'll go in here. And this eliminates a lot. It eliminates repetition from a procedural texture, and you also gain complete creative freedom on where to put any of your strokes. Everything has its own character, right? And so I slap this vein in, I look at it, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Maybe I'll smooth it out just to see the subtlety of it. And I like it. I like it enough to where I'm going to kill it off in the back end, and I'm going to leave that and come back to it. Because eventually, this is, as you can see, it's all just blocked in here, like very rough sculptural shapes. And it's also interpretive anatomy, right? It's mimicking the human arm, but it's got the G virus around it. Yo, what's up, Alvarez? How you doing, man? Look at what
Yes.
dude. I'm sculpting Birkin Resident Evil 2. That toy you've got. That's the guy that I'm finally doing.
He said, I can't wait anymore.
Yeah, it's
I have
time.
to do it.
Time to do it.
I'm finally getting some tubes out on my Zedd here.
Oh, dude, let's see those. Yeah, he see exactly. He said he has an action figure of that dude. Yep, he's got the toy of it.
Gotta have a toy.
Okie dokie. Yeah, thank you, Sterling. Appreciate that. Yeah, ooh, man, I'm glad you reminded me of the custom brushes. I honestly completely
Save them. Yeah. If you make a brush, save it.
I need to and man, whenever you're in Dynamesh land, that smooth stronger brush is the Lord's work, dude.
Smooth stronger?
Yeah, and just instead of regular smooth. You never use smooth stronger?
What's smooth stronger?
Oh, well, I mean, not to be that guy, but it is smooth, but way stronger.
Huh. You just push down hard.
Like, whenever you have like your 10 million mesh of an arm and your regular smooth is doing just a little bit of work, I pull out that smooth stronger and it works like it's on sub D1.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
What's going on?
Okay, yeah. So go to Lightbox and then go to brush, and then you'll see smooth. And if you haven't seen all of these super insane brushes,
I mean, I've been up here. It's funny. You never go into the smooth subdiv.
Yeah, so you're gonna go second row down.
Balance. What does that mean?
Dude, okay, so have you used the contrast brushes?
Yeah.
They're basically like sisters. They're sister brushes, right? So like the delta, the delta contrast, the regular contrast, and your different smooths, your peaks, your valleys. They're insane, man.
No.
But smooth stronger is like I've got this, 2 million polygonal mesh. And the regular smooth is like barely smoothing it. I bust out the smooth stronger, and I'm like, I just want to get down to the basic form, and that'll kick it up big time.
Man, what's fun is that you're in this program for like ever, all day, every day, and yet you still learn things. Because I didn't know that.
And that's what we like to see, John.
Isn't that cool? That's why we're friends.
And we like being friends.
And also we say things like Mimby Timkins.
Yeah. Tim Fibbleson's disease.
Randy.
Yeah, so these are the brushes I made earlier. Honestly, super stoked on them. They're great. I need to make many more. That's a great, dude. I mean, that is just an arm shredding out of its own skin right there. That's nice.
God, that's got to make you feel good.
It feels good to just have that shredded arm. I mean, look at that. Like the second, and I'm literally just doing this I do this all the time. I just block in the idea. I'm like, okay, this is what this alpha can do. Now I'm going to undo it all, go in here, refine all of this anatomy, and then slap it with all of the alphas. but I'm constantly like testing the waters with everything. I'm like, okay, how does this alpha look? Where is it useful? Is it too much? Is it too complex? Do I need a simpler one? You know, things like that. That's just something to think about whenever you're doing stuff. We always get questions like, when are we supposed to switch over to this technique, or how do you use it?
Yeah.
It's never like that. But whenever you're learning, like that is how your brain is thinking, right? Like you have all of these different like variables, and you're like, okay, well, when da 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 da, you will answer all those questions in your own time by doing everything, because you will understand that, oh, everything works together, right? And so it's never like, am I dynameshing at the wrong time, or am I doing this at the wrong time? When is the out, stuff like that. You start to realize like, oh, this is an entire tool set. And whenever you build your set as an artist, you're like, oh, these are the tools that I like. This is how the workflow goes, because ultimately it's art,
For me, find a process you like and stick with it, but then find wiggle room in that process. Does that make sense? Wild. It's wild stuff. Smooth group is awesome for poly groups. I've never used. It's so funny. We're all talking about our favorite smooths. Alex, by the way, finally watched Megan. Yes, it's a great.
What do you think?
I think he liked it. He said he says awesome sauce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a great little movie.
Dude, I still haven't seen it's funny, like the one thing I had to say about the movie was it was awesome, but it's most assuredly an R-rated. It needs to be an R-rated film.
Yeah. And
for it to really live in that.
In the proper.
It's like almost a cult classic, just as it is.
Yeah.
Honestly, it really is. Yeah, Alex, you're totally right. They do really kind of push the line with killing off a dog in the film. But dude, I mean,
so mad.
Seeing that movie the whole time, I was like, if they show these gruesome as kills, like you're in Chucky land, right? Because the character is great. The character is so good. Megan is so good, dude. So good.
And it feels so prescient.
And I loved how they really went out of their way to keep everything out of the way, right? Like there is so much to introduce in the film, like complicated relationships and people and complexes, but they just kind of gave you enough information to know enough about the character and just to let it roll. And it was perfect. 20 minutes in, you're not buried in some sort of, oh, your sister's grieving over a sister she didn't know who has a toxic marriage or whatever. You weren't screwed up about that. You were watching Megan. And you're like, oh, shit.
The story does move at a very brisk pace.
It's great, dude. It's perfect. It's perfect for what it is.
Well, I swear to God, after so many movies that are 2.5 hours, one that's like in the in the first 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, they're moving this along.
Yeah, I was into that.
Yeah. And more of that, please.
Yeah.
These ain't nobody got time for a 3.5 hour movie.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
There it is.
I was worried. I was like, oh God, did something happen to James? Man, I'm just putting tubes in here. That's it.
I'm going to varicose tubes, like varicose veinings.
Oh, so you're doing a different kind of tube.
Yeah, I'm like sculpting those like grandma scary spider veins.
Oh, those are scary. Those are
nothing scarier than spider varicose veins, dude.
Spider veins. They call me Spider Vein. All right, let me get this last tube in there. We'll talk about the render.
Yeah, dude, Pose is looking dope.
Yeah, man, I'm glad I just went for it. You know,
It looks great. Yeah,
it feels good.
feels good, looks good, tastes good, smells good.
It's a little bit itchy. It's a little bit tasty.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my tube.
Yeah, that piece of gaming history stuck with me more than anything else. The
That
itchy
was fun.
tasty, the Keeper's Diary from Resident Evil 1. So good.
Were you also very itchy at the time, or
I was scared at the time.
this is a scary game?
There we go. Nice. No, you know what? I want to leave the bicep split. Makes less sense and more sense that way.
I'm just putting tubes.
Oh, dude, Adrian hit me up. I can't remember if it's Chapel. I think it's Adrian Chapel.
I think it's Chapel. Yeah.
Chapel, yeah. He said that he used to be affiliated with someone that was in a 2-person group with Tim Robinson, like a comedy group.
No kidding.
Like I think he knows him. I'm doing a very bad job of telling the story.
The circumstances here, but well, I mean, you know, I met him once.
Yeah, you think you are so cool. Yeah, you know what you did? You met him and you didn't say Marvin my Farkles. You didn't show him.
No, I thoroughly embarrassed myself in front of him and my wife. So
I love that about you, dude. It is the most wonderful thing.
I had just spent, like, we were just walking around, and me and my friend had been quoting, "I think you should leave," for like the entire night, you know, because we got our kid. I got my kid there. He's looking at pumpkins, or he's looking at the lights, or whatever. And we're walking out, and my wife's like,
okay, but hold on. Can I chime in just for half a second?
Please do.
Even before that, the entire day, we were just quoting, "I think you should leave" on Facebook Messenger.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I'm going to eat the whole thing. Give me that.
So all day. I mean, this must have been some manifestation because
dude, you summoned the god himself.
It happened, man, and we're coming out of the place, and it's, you know, this beautiful garden exhibit, and we're walking out, and I just said goodbye to my friend after we had been we spent at least an hour and a half, and our wives are just like tired because we've been quoting, "I think you should leave," the entire time.
They're like, our husbands are simple humans and they need help.
They're like, their brains cannot be possibly smoother. And give me that. And
give me that.
Yeah. And so we're walking out, and my wife's like, "Oh my God, I think that's Tim Robinson." I'm like, "Shut up."
Yeah,
you know, I'm like, "No, come on, you're making fun of me. I get it. I'm a dork, whatever." And no, she's like, "No, really, I think that's Tim Robinson. I think he's behind us." And I'm like, and I kind of did the like half look.
Yeah.
I don't think that is. I don't think that's him. And she's like, "No, I swear, I think that's him." You know, we're pushing the stroller up. Liam was like in his 2s, I think, so he was tired.
Mm-hmm.
He was ready to pass out. And so I'm like, "Oh," we get to our car, and we're like, "I think I'm gonna hang back and like."
I think I'm just gonna hang back.
And put the stroller away, and I kind of turn around, and I'm like, "Are you Tim Robinson?" And he's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh my God," you know, and I proceeded to melt in front of the man.
Yes.
You know, like, what am I gonna say? I'm like, "Hey man, I designed Mechagodzilla."
Wait, what?
Have you ever heard of Godzilla? Tim,
Have you ever heard of that? I work in movies, and you're
Dude,
on a show.
so that reason alone makes me just want to walk around with a physical tape of how stupid I am.
Yeah.
Like, make some sort of audition tape where you're just being so dumb doing your original things, and you run into him and be that psycho guy. Watch my tape.
Dude, and I swear, I'm like, oh God, he's gonna turn this to be a character, and I'm like, and my wife's like, why didn't you say we're from Michigan?
Why didn't you say Fernie Mertbert?
Why didn't you say why didn't you say Fernie Mertbert? So it's like, yeah, I embarrassed myself in front of Tim.
It feels good, though.
Right? But truly, like, he was super nice, and he was like super friendly. And he shook my hand. I was like, oh man, and I was basically like, oh, my friends are quoting your show all the time. We love it, huge fans. And then I was like, okay, let's go, let's go. You did it.
Yeah. And, so when is it? Is it July that it comes out?
It's got to be soon. It's got to be coming soon. It's got to be coming real soon. Look, I don't want anything else in this world. Yeah, shoot your shot when you got it. I would have asked for a selfie, but I know he was like, he had his kids with him, and he's like tired.
Oh yeah, you guys were doing. You were at a place where your kids were doing things or something.
Yeah, and so obviously I'm not, I don't want to pester him like that. I'm sure his kids think he's a dork, but my God, like, and after that I was like, I told my wife, I'm like, my powers of manifestation cannot be denied. Because that happened. We made that happen.
That was real.
That was real. Like,
yeah, they went to the same goat yoga class that you went to.
Yeah. Goat yoga?
Yeah, goat yoga.
It's like yoga for goats.
Are you not familiar with goat yoga?
Goat yoga.
Dude, you live in LA and you don't know what goat yoga is?
You don't know? I know goat yogurt.
Oh, I love Gogurt.
Gogurt. Yeah, the goat yogurt. I'm just trying to like desperately get some sculpting in quickly to finish off these legs.
Oh man, I'm just kind of taking my time, having some fun. I know I'm not going to be done today, but I am excited about the progress we've made, which is nice.
Yeah, I feel like, I was like, oh man, there's so much to do. But then you see, you work on it and you're like, it does feel good. We're getting there. Goat yoga.
I could probably bust. I'm going to save my file. Don't forget to save your file.
Oh my God.
Oh my gatos.
Oh my Markle. Yeah, get some nasty, creaturey, sinewy stuff on top of this.
Yeah, dude. I mean, why don't you just mess with that? See what that even looks like in render. It might be kind of tight. Just like an extra thing to separate, like there's like one little tertiary thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm not, that's just an idea, but I feel like.
Oh, dude, I dig it. I even consider doing like veins.
Yeah, I mean, like some sort of tertiary thing will separate it, make it stand out.
Yeah.
Original form,
Definitely. We're getting close.
We're Marvining. We're Marvining.
We're Marvin.
Oh, also, I think I did ask Alex Alvarez. He's coming to Monsterpalooza. He's going to hang out.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, come hang out. I'm going to have something for you.
By the way, since we got you with us, we're 2 months out.
Mm-hmm.
We are very close.
I'm going to have something for you, Alex. Bring a car or a truck or something.
We need to make stickers. Creature Corner stickers.
Yeah, I this weekend I do want to try and get together with you and toss some ideas around about some merch ideas. We should do that.
Yeah. We got merch to talk about. Maybe some kind of ham sandwich.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we could probably get a ham sandwich. Just one.
Well, it's like a creature ham.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything other than a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Something just a little violent.
Yeah, stickers, and maybe like.
Yeah, you might want to be clearing off a shelf, Alex. That's all I'm saying. Like, might want to be making some room for something. Because I got something for you.
He's got something.
I got something.
Ooh, stickers.
Yeah, we got secrets. Secret surprises with Matt Millard is what we've got.
Man, that's so cool.
Isn't that dope?
That's so cool.
Isn't that fun?
We're having a good time. Look at us.
It's awesome, dude. We're having a blast.
We're having a blast. We're having a good time. I'm going to save out my Zedd because he's not dead.
Zedd's not dead.
Zedd's not dead. But he is posed. I do have him posed.
Oh, are you calling it, or do you want to do another half hour?
Oh, well, I'm going to throw him in Rendy, and then I think we should call it.
Okay. Yeah, man. Up to you.
You are, like, you're ready to go.
I'm just ready to, I really want to print this, and I know I can't finish it tonight, but I'm just ready to put some work in. And, dude, that pose is so sick.
He's just like,
that pose is so sick, dude. Come on, at least block in a helmet. At least block in.
Well, I got a skull in there, at least for scale.
Bro, dude, for scale, this dude is 10 feet tall.
Yeah,
this dude is fucking huge.
Yeah, he's huge.
I like it. Yeah.
No, I want him to be that big. Like, you know,
he does need like a scary, something like scary, sinewy feel to him.
Yeah.
Even on top of the striations of the meat.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I actually have
that is so sick.
Let's see. I don't know who he is, but he looks sick. Lord Zedd, man. Lord Zedd.
Right. That's the Zedd.
He's the Zeddy Betty. You know, speaking of alphas, one thing I do like to use alphas for is masking and then extraction.
Oh, yeah.
You put the alpha in the mask. You put the alpha in the mask, and then you extract.
You put the alpha in the mask.
Man, put the alpha in the mask. Good old Zedd. Zedd's dead, baby. Yeah.
Okay. I hit this. You know, I could use some. Yeah. I mean, what do you think? Oh, you said you're about to do one thing and then call it?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop him in render real quick.
Okay. I mean, you know, like maybe 20 more minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, man, it's late where you are. I'm good.
Oh yeah, dude, it's late for me, but I haven't had a lot of time to work on this, and I've been wanting to get a bunch of stuff locked in for it. Because I want to print this nasty boy for the Palooza.
You know, I mean, I definitely want to get this guy, finished up just so I can move on. Goes full Squibty Bedkins. Oh, yeah, he feels massive.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, did you? Yeah, dude, the size, bro, that is so nasty.
Yeah,
you kept the size of the head change, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks insane, dude.
Let me get some materials on there.
Alex, Jared has something to say about the Redshift actually in ZBrush.
Oh no.
Hey!
Oh man, I'm not loving it, but that's because I'm spoiled.
Well, I remember watching the launch video, and you have to like make like user data vector nodes and stuff instead of just hitting render and it going into Keyshot, right?
No, I mean it's not so complicated. I mean,
Okay.
we're talking about rendering in ZBrush.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that they have it with the Redshift.
Yeah. I mean, like it just takes some tweaking. Also, they've got bucket style rendering and then progressive rendering. So you have to hit render and then wait for it to get better, as opposed to me just like pressing a button and then throwing it in and being able to go like this, woo, like really quick. So that's the only, like it's a drop in speed for me, and I think that's what I'm not used to. But I've seen people do some really killer renders out of it.
Well, I mean, tools are tools, right?
Tools are tools.
So
Tools are tools. A roll is a roll.
Breakfast is the first meal usually of people's day.
Look, if you have cinnamon buns for breakfast, that's what you're eating.
Diabetes. Diabetes.
There we go. Yeah, because that's like 2 materials. So I get why we would need.
Yeah, but you want to like complicate him and make him a little more intricate than his 1992 Hasbro.
Oh, for sure. This is the. This is the film version, the like cinematic Zedd. The most cinematic Zedd.
Dude, this is going to be a sweet print. I'm excited to take it the full distance. Oh, dude, James, do we have Combo Breaker from Killer Instinct?
Oh, that's good.
Combo Breaker.
Yeah, that's one to have up ready to go.
Oh, let's go! I love that.
Oh man, that just made my day.
Man, that just I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
Wow.
Oh, dude, there you go. You're adding like some kick-ass kind of some rough metal on it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still tweaking, but
what if you took those tubes and like veined them off into his body?
That would be cool.
That would be kind of sick. Like they're like the main metallic evil vein pumping the rest of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, he likes it.
Oh, he likes it.
I like it.
He likes it.
Combo Breaker.
Combo Breaker. Man. Ooh, there's the spooky.
Oh, I can hear some music. Okay, but Alex, to talk on your question, I guess I'm up to date on ZBrush, I think. So does that mean that I have Redshift or not? I haven't used it.
No, you have to download Redshift as well. So it's through the Maxon app. So you have to
that's right. It's okay, yeah, it's like a bridge for Redshift.
It's the next. So like it's ZBrush is no longer in like its own thing. It's now in a Maxon folder.
Got it. Oh man, this is gonna be I think this is gonna be an 18-inch print, dude. Just with the level of detail I want to get on this. Like I want you to be able to have the Birkin head like in your hand, you know, like 2 inches tall, 3 inches tall, or 2.5 inches tall, and you can paint like all the values and stuff on it. Like I definitely want a big print.
Man, I want any prints at this point.
Dude, I know. Thoughts and prayers for your printer sitch.
Thoughts and prints. Thoughts and prints.
Thoughts and prints.
Yeah, there we go.
I got you. I see what you're saying. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I haven't updated certain things because we were all scared that we wouldn't have the Keyshot bridge. We thought we were going to lose the Keyshot bridge if we.
Yeah, that was kind of a big initial scare, is that they would kill the Keyshot bridge.
So, but what you're telling me is that we don't lose it.
No, we don't lose it. It's still there. So, example is I'm in 23.
And that's the new one.
This is the new one, so it's still in there under external render Keyshot.
Okay.
The difference is that now you have Redshift as an option if that's what you decide to do. And Redshift works with all of the. Let me go back to my standard UI. There you go. So all the Redshift materials are in here now.
Okay, so is it a standalone renderer, or do you have to run it through like Blender or Maya?
It's standalone inside of ZBrush, so like, okay, might as well.
Yeah, show us what's up.
I mean, we'll do a little demo if you want, but
I would like to see.
But you have to have Redshift installed, and then you have to have the new ZBrush, and you also have to have the Maxon app installed. But so yeah, you have to have all that stuff, and I think that's with the new subscription service and all that stuff. Anyway, so you can either do progressive rendering or bucket rendering. So default is just the bucket render, old school, like it spins around.
So bucket render is going to be CPU and progressive is going to be GPU.
Yeah, so I usually just hit progressive rendering, hit BPR. We're waiting.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. We're still waiting. And then the other thing is you can't light it like you can in Keyshot or Blender or whatever. There you go.
Huh.
So this is our raw render.
Yeah, I can see how that would be very hard to look dev in.
Yeah, it just takes it's a long wait.
It's a long man.
It's a bit of a wait, and I've turned off a lot of settings too.
Well, they're trying,
And I just I'm spoiled at this point, and I could sit here and let it continue to tweak and all that, but you can't light stuff, and that's I feel like a big deal, lighting.
Yeah. Adding lights. That's a big
Adding
deal.
lights. So that's my Redshift demo. Is yeah.
Pretty solid demo.
Pretty solid demo, guys.
Yeah, right now I haven't even touched this arm since iPad days. Oh, and you know what I haven't done is the connection. I've got the neck down here kind of blocked in, right? I'm thinking John Carpenter's The Thing. just kind of smashing this in. But the rest of this, I need that neck, vertebrae to jowl to bonus rib cage. That's what I need. I need some language back there. So I'm going to mess with that for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex, I mean, I imagine it's kind of like everything that happens. They introduce something, it's garbage. And then in half a year, it's like, oh, this is kind of usable. And then in 2 years, they're like, this is regular, right? Like, you press BPR, or you can have just a GPU viewport. You know, that's one thing that's wild is.
Oh, did we lose him? What happened? Did he just like? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He just like disappeared. He was talking about, I don't know, he was talking about 3D or something. Anyway, the sound of my dog. Yeah, Megan finally got him. Oh, he's back. He's back. Bye, Matt.
No, bye, Matthew.
Bye, Matt.
Hello there.
He was here and then he was gone.
Yeah, I don't know what I was saying, but it was true, man. Those are the facts.
That was so cool. All right, my homie. Well, I think that's our time tonight.
That's our cue.
That's
It's
our
time to
cue.
call
I think when things crash, but show me what you got. Where's your? I'll show you what I got. This is where I ended up tonight.
Get my dude up in there, and then I'll get ready. Yeah, show me what you got.
There he is. There's the big man. Just set up just some quick snapshots of him. And that's it. That's our Zeddy.
Yo, that is a sweet fucking pose, man.
It's a classic.
I like that pose, dude. You know what? Can let me make one suggestion. So the design is so sick that I feel like you need to stylize the Z on his headpiece to make it less of a
Oh
Z.
yeah, more alien.
It's too like comic. Like make it like a lightning bolt kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the staff is one thing, but the model is so cool. Like just make it
I got
zigzag.
I got you.
Because
Yeah.
You
If I took like move infinite depth or something, and I just went like, what? Yeah, you're right. Oop. Brush, reset current brush. Yeah, because it would probably be like an alien symbol or something. And they're like, oh, that looks like a Z. Your name's Zedd. You know?
Yeah, I would make it like not unrecognizable, but almost unrecognizable. Like literally like a tall lightning bolt. Because whenever you look at it from that shot that you just showed, everything is so cool, but then it looks like
yeah. You're right, and that's a good note. That's a good note. So I'm tweak that a little bit. I got some work to do on him, and I still,
dude, look, that's a super.
And I super want to incorporate your veinage and tubage ideas because those are sick. And Matt shared. There we go. That's a little bit more alien-y.
Yeah, it looks great, man. Dude, I would honestly just kill the
What,
Z off.
on his head?
Yeah, I'd kill it
No
off.
way. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
I won't.
Don't do it.
Because then
Don't
it's
do
just
it.
the Guyver.
No, man, he's got the Z. He's got
That's
the
his
thing.
whole thing. Is he's Lord.
I mean, keep the Z, but maybe make it thinner. You see how it it's going to that sick ass point, and it's like in the silhouette. Maybe if it was just a little
A
thinner.
little bit thinner. You wouldn't. If it was any thinner, you wouldn't.
You
Yeah,
would
you
never know. Yeah, it's a terrible.
Why do you hate
it's a
letters,
terrible
man?
note. Why do you hate?
Why do you hate
letters?
these letters, man? What's going on?
Don't.
Did
listen
the
to
alphabet
me.
hurt you?
Dude, I already told you they broke
into my home.
They
They
made
traumatized
me
my
cry.
kids.
Dude, look, that's great.
But I dude, you know I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's tight though. I mean, that's a solid adjustment, even in that
Yeah.
anti-scape.
It just breaks. I know. I get what you're saying.
It looks like a symbol. It
Yeah,
doesn't
and
look
then
like
there's
a
like it
hyphen,
looks like it's like a teenager, in a karate outfit would
Yeah.
say like, "Oh, your name's Zedd now." Ha!
Yeah, my name is Tum
And he
Tum.
really speaks in an alien language, and he's like, "My name is Dr. Zedd." You're like, "You're Lord Zedd now."
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Dude,
Yeah,
it looks
we're
great,
there.
bro.
We're getting there. But like I said, I think he needs, I need to spend like at least a solid couple hours just to finalize it.
Yeah, going on like
Yeah.
a detail pass kind of thing. Yeah, I feel you.
And
That's what we think at all times.
but Matt and I, like part of our kind of quest of Creature Corners, we want to bring you guys, new exciting projects that we're working on, and sometimes necessarily just sitting there watching us noodle on a piece, probably not the most exciting thing, as maybe like the coming up with ideas kind of part. I don't know.
I think that it might be exciting, and
I think people.
like
What, you want to sit and watch us noodle? We'll noodle.
No, I'm not gonna watch anything. I want to eat macaroni. and
Dude, that
cheese.
sounds so good.
It actually does sound
Right.
good.
Well, we got to wrap it up. So Matt, show us where you're at.
Yeah, this is where I am. I did some work today in the front half of the show. I wanted to make some VDM brushes, some simple sculpts of some skin tears. These ended up being the most successful.
Yeah,
I
that was
mapped
really
out
cool.
these areas, I would mesh, I'd morph them to the grid, add some details. I worked a lot on those, and you can see, back here, it's got the Freddy Krueger vibe. That language is just like the kind of burned, twisted, stretched language is. It's really cool. You get it instantly, and you can let it delegate. Like, okay, where's my design going, right? So I'm going through and smoothing some of it right now. But now you can see clearly, okay, I'm stretching between the rib cage. We've got the rib cage busting out here. This generative tissue is busting through the arm. Started adding some fatty passes right here. Just basic forms. Using my custom alphas here to, again, I'm going to try and link these two together. And whenever I print this will be a separate piece. That'll be a separate piece. This will be
Yeah,
a
yeah,
separate
yeah.
piece. There'll be two, this will be this, right? That'll be those pieces. Right here, I'm going to merge this arm into the torso here. That'll be one piece. But for painting purposes, I'm going to keep this other arm separate. So you'll key him in on the side because you'll want to have this torso to paint everything, right? And then I'll have the head and the hair as a separate piece, and the skin will be a separate piece, probably keyed in very small on the head. Either that or printed together and keyed in on the shoulder. But yeah, that's where I'm going with it. We're getting there. Had a lot of fun on it today.
Man, I think we both made great progress.
Oh, dude, yeah. Zedd is ready to murder. You need a dead man's
Looks
a dead
great.
ranger.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. All that
Heck
stuff
yes.
looks great. Yeah, hell yeah. All right, everybody. Well, that's our time tonight. We will see you next week. We'll have maybe a new exciting project idea that we're working on. I don't know. Tell us
Yeah.
Tell us what you think. Again, we love it when you guys send us your works in progress, your ideas, and your. I love finding out that like someone's like 3 episodes behind, and they're like, "Hey, I'm behind, but here's a fish guy that I was sculpting." Like that's the
Yeah,
best.
yeah, I
love
like that too. That's so sick.
We love it, but I know Matt and I both love it. Matt, have you got a surprise or something?
No, it's not a surprise. I was just trying to bring in my fish man.
Oh
while
yeah,
we were
yeah.
talking.
You get your fish boy. Yeah, the butcher.
Oh, but I
Oh,
broke it.
Oh no!
It's broken.
Oh no! What happened?
But look at
Did he
him.
fall down?
Yeah, I
Oh,
dropped him,
no.
and I guess it broke.
Oh God!
That's okay.
Profound
That's okay.
sadness.
We'll fix him back up. I'm not going to tell anyone. It's a bad
But you know
lighting.
what? There's something
yeah,
kind
dude.
of charming about it. He looks like he talked like that.
Dude, this guy is one
I
of
think
my
he's.
favorite.
I
dudes.
like him a lot now.
I'm so glad that I
Awesome.
just broke him. That makes me super definitely happy.
All right. Follow us on social media. This is us at Monster Mash 042, at Jared Krichevsky, at Itchy Tasty _ at Matt Millard 3D. Contact us, share your monsters with us as we are. Show us the monsters, baby. And thank you again to our sponsor, Lenovo and AMD. Thank you to Gnomon School of Visual Effects, the MIT of Visual Effects in West Hollywood, California. Thank you to my friend Matt Millard. And I've been your host, Jared Krichevsky. We'll see you next time on Creature Corner.
Peace.